News this morning. The Trump Justice Department seizing the iPhone records from Apple for key Democratic members of the House Intelligence Committee, their aides, and family members, even a minor. This tops off just this stunning week of revelations about the Justice Department. Joining us now, CNN Chief Justice Correspondent Evan Perez. And Evan, look, so much has gone on this week from one thing to another and another. Explain it all to us here.
Well, you know, this week we learned a lot about all the things that the Justice Department has been trying to reveal about what went on during the Trump administration. And among, obviously, the latest revelations that two congressmen, Adam Schiff and Eric Swalwell's records were part of this dragnet that was taken by the Justice Department in 2018, beginning in 2018. We also learned that Mark Meadows, at one point at the end of the Trump administration, was pushing the Justice Department to investigate some of the crazier conspiracies, including one called Italygate, which you'll have to Google because I can't even explain it. And of course, we learned more about the gag order that was put on CNN during a months-long legal battle over Barbara Starr's phone records, her email records rather, and it was only at the end of that they learned that CNN learned, fighting them again over a period of months, that the Justice Department had also seized some of her private information, some of her private emails, data, some of her phone number data. It was an extraordinary week at the Justice Department.
It just runs the gamut. I mean, he's in the middle. It's just a series of revelations about what went on during the Trump administration and the lingering effects even now from the House Intel to Mark Meadows to CNN reports. Talk about all the different targets we're seeing here.
Well, I mean, the commonality here is the president's perceived enemies list. Obviously, these are two of the congressmen who Trump believed were targeting him, were helping spread the stories about Trump and Russia connections during the height of the Mueller investigation. Of course, CNN, he said, was one of the enemies of the people, along with the Washington Post and the New York Times. And, you know, what this tells you is what the atmosphere was at the Justice Department as the president kept attacking Jeff Sessions, who was the Attorney General at the time. Rod Rosenstein was the Deputy Attorney General who was running all the Russia investigation stuff. And curiously, last night, Sessions' former chief of staff noted that the New York Times, which wrote the story, did not mention that Sessions had anything to do with this, which raises the question, who approved this? This has to go to the highest levels of the Justice Department. Sessions was recused from anything having to do with Russia. So then the question is to Rod Rosenstein, who I've reached out to this morning to ask that very question.
Evan Perez, very interesting. Thanks so much for being with us. Up next, he stormed the Capitol on January